What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a video from Oriental Pearl. What do foreign tourists do that Japanese hate? I guess we're about to find out everything that I've done wrong in my life, even though I haven't been to Japan since I was a teenager. In fact, I've got some good stories about that if you want some Evildea lore on this channel. Just go search for Japan, Japanese, anything to do with Japanese, and you'll find it.
ステッカーやめてほしいよね、正直。
I want people to stop with all the stickers. Honestly, oh god. Oh no, we're not going down Graffiti Gate again, are we? I hope this is not going to join the Graffiti Gate series I got.
このような。いやもうなんか汚いし、なんかその治安が悪いイメージがあるから。
Don't drink coffee or don't eat the food, don't do the makeup.
Okay, so these are what do foreign tourists do that Japanese hate? Don't drink the coffee, don't do the makeup, don't eat the food. So you want them to drink the coffee? Or you don't want them to drink the coffee? You want them to eat the food or you don't want them to eat the food? Now on guys, when you land in Japan, you're not allowed to eat. You just have to wait it out.
Some other, like so many rules you don't know.
Yeah, people like the adults don't sitting on the street.
Because they think it's dirty on the ground.
Yeah, we don't really like the put the back on the street.
Oh, you can't do this in China if you're sitting on the ground. My wife loses her shit every time I'm in public and I sit down on the ground because Australian bums like me, we just like, first spot we see, we're like, sit down on the ground. Doesn't bother me at all, okay? And she's like, it's dirty. You're gonna get COVID 54 or something like that. I'm like, oh, fine, I'll stand up. It's just, and then she'll make me take my pants off when I get home. Not to spank me. Just to get that out there, okay? She'll make me take them off because she considers them dirty, okay? Maybe if I don't take them off, the other thing, no.
Sitting on the floor.
Oh, wait. Not hating, but floors here aren't seen as clean. We wear the same shoes into toilets. Sitting on the ground can feel a bit gross and big groups can block shop. This does not bother an Australian at all.
なんか最近ひどいのが
Holy shit, look at this fucking height discrepancy going on right now. Does sumo wrestling have weight classes? Like, for example, you know, if a sumo's, I don't know how big they get, like 300 kilos, and then you got another one who's like 200 kilos. Do they like put them into separate weight classes or something? Because I'm not saying the girls here are fat, by the way. I'm just saying that this is some serious different sizes. I'm sorry, Oriental. I'm not trying to insult you or anything. I'm just saying you're a very tall girl. If she ever comes to Sydney, if she's taller than me, I'm gonna be like, hi, Oriental. We have to make that a video. That has to become a meme where like every time if she ever comes here and we do a video together, in every shot, she has to be like this here, and then I have to be like this. Hey, Oriental, what's it like up there?
安い新しいスーツケースを買って、古いのをそのまま放置して捨てていくっていう。
Okay, so apparently the tourists are being really trashy, leaving their suitcases and shit laying around. Don't do that.
そういうニュースがあるらしいですね。
Japan is very conservative with clothing.
In Japan, if you wear that kind of shirt, people can assume you work for, you know.
Yeah, that's the same in China. If you wear clothing like that, you will probably have a guy come up and ask you how much. Yeah.
Night places.
There are more foreign tourists coming to Japan than ever before. So today we're asking Japanese people what tourists do that might bother locals and how we can improve it to make everyone's experience a lot better.
じゃあトミー、来日する外国人観光客に何かアドバイスがありますか？
まあいくつかありますけど、まずはエスカレーターがちょっと並ぶ時の左、基本関東、東京は左に立って右が歩く。それをちょっと
That's the same in Australia. So you have an escalator in Australia, you stand on the left or you walk on the right. And if you just stand on the right, you will piss everyone the hell off, okay? Most of the time, Australians won't do anything. They'll pile up right behind you and they'll be like right into your face type of thing. And the expectation is that you're like, oh, I'm sorry, and you keep moving. But if you don't, you may get someone go, you know, this type of thing.
知らない人だとなんか外国の方だとちょっとこうね、なんか逆になっちゃったりとかするので、あとは自分の経験だとこう電車をよく使うんですけど、電車を使う時のこのドア付近でこのなんかずっと立っててこうなんか邪魔になっちゃう時、それはちょっとねちゃんと一回例えば満員電車だったら一旦出てまた戻るみたいな、まあもしくはもっとどんどんの中に入ってもらう。それをしてもらいたいですね。
Yeah, it's the same as Australia. Nothing special there.
Kind of manners do you have to pay attention to?
My foreigner friends visiting Japan, they're always like surprising, like they're so quiet. They don't do like making phone call or like chatting loud. But
yeah, see, Australians generally on a train will not be very talkative. They'll generally be pretty quiet. However, we don't have trains in most of our cities, so it's hard to say, what it would be in actual true blue Aussie land, okay, outside the cities. But we have a very, very large amount of different cultures here, and some of those cultures bring their etiquette onto the trains, and you get some loud talking. And it can drive us insane. And we've even got quiet carriages, like designated carriages where you're meant to be quiet. And if you start talking on those carriages, someone will say something.
Maybe Tokyo is kind of like very quiet in a train because they doesn't want to bothering the other people. It's not strict. It's just like following the manners.
How about in stores? Are you allowed to talk on the phone in public?
Well, we're kind of like not allowed to talking phone on a restaurant or cafe because like people like they want it to be quiet or like they want it to be in private. So don't disturb other people. Like people wanted to join the like good atmosphere. Somebody started making phone call or something, and then it's kind of like bothering other people, of course.
Yeah, the worst thing is what we have here is generally on the trains, it will be some very, very old woman. Now, I'm not trying to be like sexist or anything, okay, but this is what I've noticed. It will generally be some very, very old woman who will pick up her phone and then will be like, yeah, come around to the back patio, yeah. And we'll just be like, you'll be sitting right next to her and she'll be screaming into your ear. And the worst part is you'll say something and then she'll act like you just like killed her firstborn or something. It seems to be very, very common here, okay? And I will say half of them are Australian old women, but the other half, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with grandmas on trains, okay? They're either very, very quiet, recluse, you don't even know that they're there until you accidentally sit on them, or they're the loudest people in the world.
What are some things you've seen tourists do that you wish they wouldn't do?
I was so surprised, to see people doing PDA publicly here. Everybody, everywhere too. If you were let's say from the West, that's a lot more of a thing in Japan. It seems like it's never a thing, right?
Like
I'm so confused. I must have missed a crucial word in this conversation.
what specifically is weird to do in public?
Well, kissing is just one thing I never see, but Japanese people never do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty common in Australia, but in China, no, you don't be intimate with your partner in public. It's the best way to make my wife feel awkward when she's annoying me. I'll be like, and she'll be like, get away from me, you freak!
Do that here. Even holding hands is somewhat rare too. If you were young, I guess you do it.
Yeah, she doesn't like that either. Like when we're in public, if I try to hold her hand, she'll be like, don't touch me. I'm not with you. Who are you?
Too. High schoolers and university, college students.
Then maybe that's not, then again, that might not be cultural. That just may be the fact that she just doesn't want to associate with me in public.
Any people that are older than that, that's never a thing.
So try not to kiss in public, try not to hold hands or too much hugging. It might make people around you a little uncomfortable, especially on...
Noted. If I go to Japan, don't try to make out with the locals in public, especially without their consent.
A train, hugging or kissing on the train?
I guess, if you really, really want to do it, then you can. And it's not like people are going to come up to you and be like, yo, you cannot do that. And you get punched. That's never a thing.
Could you imagine that? Hey, bro, give me a cuddle. What? Just out of the blue. No cuddling in public.
But, if you want to fit in, then, yeah, you do stand up for doing that, definitely.
Especially outside of Tokyo, people are more conservative. So, low-cut shirts that are showing cleavage, ladies maybe not great for Japan, or really tight yoga pants. You're going to stand out even more.
Alright, so in the States, you see people running around, half naked, actually, not wearing shirts and stuff. That's something you never see here.
In Australia, sometimes you won't see them running around half naked. You'll literally see them running around naked. Just full naked. And then you'll see the police randomly run along and taser them. It doesn't happen often, but it happens enough that it makes the news every now and then, okay? Someone's running through Central Station, butt naked. They got tasered by the police once again. And you're like, man, I was just there. I wish I saw that.
So I guess you cannot really do that.
What clothes do you think are inappropriate for Japan?
Showing your stomach and stuff, that's never something you see here.
Showing your what?
Are inappropriate for Japan?
Showing your stomach and stuff, that's...
Showing your smack and stuff? What the fuck is it? What?
What clothes do you think are inappropriate for Japan?
Showing your stomach and stuff.
What the fuck is a smack and stuff? Okay, I'm trying to find showing your smack and stuff, but now I'm just getting revealing where portrays one alive. I don't know. I'm gonna go down a dark link. Let's not do this.
Like that's never something you see here.
ルールを知らない人たちがやっぱり増えると、ちょっとやっぱりストレス感じるところは増えてるかもしれないですね。
例えばどんなルールですか？
例えば朝通勤時間帯、とても混んでるじゃないですか。その時に、普通だったらまず乗る時に、降りてくる人、まず降ろしてあげて、それから乗り込みますよね。で、そうするためにはみんなこう両サイドにこう、並んでこう待つんですけど、それを知らないと、ドアの真ん中にこう立ったまんま、降りてくる人たちの波をこう受けながら、一生懸命乗り込もうとしてる姿をよく目にします。
あと優先席知らない外国人も多いですから、優先席ってどんなことですか？
優先席は例えば妊婦さんとか、あとお年寄りとか、あと体のちょっと不自由な人。
We got all those in Australia. It's generally respected. Like I've gotten up before for like elderly people, and I've seen others do it, so it's pretty good.
が優先的に座る席なんですけど、こういうマタニティマークとか、サポートマークって知ってます？
私知ってるんですけど、多分外国人の皆さん知らないかもしれませんね。どういうことですか？
マタニティマークっていうのはピンク色のお母さんと子供の絵が描いてある、それをバッグにつけて、私は妊娠してますってことを。
Oh, that's so cute. Wait, what would happen if I wore that?
こう周りがちょっと配慮してくださいね、みたいなの、そういうマークで、サポートマークっていうのは赤いこのぐらいのタグに白いクロスとハートが書いてあって、見た目は健康に見えるんだけど、実はサポートが必要な人なんですって。
That's actually really fucking cool. I like that. Because obviously, there's some people who look like they're completely fine, but they've got some type of disability. You just physically can't see it. That's kind of cool that they've got like a whole culture like developed around this, or at least like some etiquette around this, like I'm pregnant. It may not be noticeable right now, but I am, so please can I have a seat? Or, I've got a back issue. You can't see it because I look physically fine, but rather than me having to ask, I would like it, if you willingly got up. Like if we, I reckon that's an awesome etiquette. I wish we had that in Australia.
ことをアピールするためのタグなんです。
そうですよね。特に見えない病気のある人たちのためですね。例えば、旦那さん。
体の大きな人だったので、本当はすごく弱ってるんですけど、病人には見えなくて、じゃあもうサポートマークをつけて、私はちょっと座らなきゃいけない理由があるんですよってことをアピールするようにしました。ただやっぱり知ってる人が少ないので、それを見て席を譲ってくれる人も、そうですね、そんなにまだ多くはないと思います。
で、あとはね、電車の礼儀で、お年寄りとか妊娠してる方を見ると、座ってる人たちがどうすればいいですか？
基本的にやっぱり立って譲ってあげる。で、もう、いや、結構ですとお断りされたら、もうそれはそれでいいと思うんですけど、まずは一言声かけてあげてほしいですよね。
First of all, I think it's really good to we have the double the foreigner coming, and yeah, both economic side and the cultural side, it's going to be very beneficial. Yeah, having said that, some specific point is overcrowded.
So spread out.
Yeah, that's so true. We have so many places, which is beautiful. So I recommend you to go Sirakago rather than super crowded.
You know what I just realized? Completely unintentionally. So a while ago, I reviewed a video of an American guy who was doing reacts to like Australian footage, and I was like, this guy is completely overreacting about this bullshit. Like, most of this stuff, it's nothing like what he's saying or what's in the video type of thing. Am I doing that for Japan? Because I've done so many reacts to Japan. I'm turning into that American guy.
That's Kyoto, center of Kyoto.
We're in Shibuya right now. I come here every day. I see a lot of people crossing the street and they want to take a photo in the street, or they want to do a dance for TikTok in the street. As a Japanese person, have you ever seen anything that tourists do that is like bothersome?
Yeah, what I do is when I see like someone doing a TikTok in the street, I do the Beijing bikini. Have you guys ever seen the Beijing bikini? Okay. If you have small children in the room, I suggest you cover their eyes right now. Okay, so this is a Beijing bikini. So you rock up and you roll this up, okay? I don't have the belly for it anymore, but you roll this up. And then you just do this. You just walk through the scene like this, okay? Trust me. The Beijing bikini will stop them in their tracks, okay? No one wants a Beijing bikini in their thing. Now, you're probably thinking, why the hell do I keep calling it the Beijing bikini? Because if you go to China, the old men have a tendency, randomly in public, to just do that when they're feeling a little bit hot. They just roll up their shirt and just hang their gut out. Yeah, they're not all skinny over there, guys, okay? So they just hang their gut out, and it's so common amongst old men, okay, that it's literally called the Beijing bikini.
I've seen that. The people dancing, taking picture every day. I'm living in Shibuya as well. But I'm not sure it bothers someone. I think it's becoming the one of a culture of Shibuya. So, okay, like for example, Tokyo is a very international and chaotic place. I like the chaotic. This is kind of culture. So yeah, you can be free and be easy and just enjoy it. But the like shrine, temple, something traditional place, yeah, you should check before the rules.
How about people visiting a shrine? What are the rules? Like I've seen foreigners come in with food or drinking in the shrine. I've seen people put their bag on the statues
Right.
or sit in the shrine.
That's really disgusting. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't do that. Like, just don't put everything, belongs to you.
Okay, so I've got no reference within Australia because obviously we don't have just randomly shrines everywhere, okay? Now, you do have shrines over in China, but they're pretty much all gated off in some way, like the actual artifacts and stuff like that. So it's not like you can just go over and put your drinks on or something. There'll be a guard literally at every single one, okay? Now, you will see people sitting everywhere around them, on the ground, maybe against the wall or something like that, but like anything that's actually of value, it will be like unreachable. So I guess here maybe the shrines are more just publicly accessible.
Then you made the trash, and which is like you're supposed to bring back your home or find the trash bin.
Why can't you eat in the shrine?
Because the shrine is kind of like a spiritual place and very historical, and then don't destroy the.
I guess I'd be the same as like why you wouldn't eat it in a church, would you? Like, could you just imagine smashing down a hamburger and being sorry, Jesus. Like, that just seems like common sense for any religion. You're not just going to walk into their holy place. Like, you're not going to go into a mosque and smash a bacon and egg roll, you know? This is not something you're going to do.
The atmosphere then is it. See all the historical things that we just protect of the like very peace and quiet, and which is you should follow the that kind of how the people respect, Some like foreigner doesn't know, just taking photo in front of the shrine. Like it's like even like a play area. But if you go to the church, I think it's the same sign. People doesn't do that.
There's some areas in the shrine that specifically say no photos. Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to take a photo of the monks.
Don't.
The shrine staff. Can you take photos with them?
Well, like you can ask them if they say yes, but don't take, like without asking, Sometimes no, sometimes yes.
A funny thing is in China, okay, at most shrines, there will be monks there, but they're not actually monks. They're basically actors. They just kind of work there. That's their job. There was like this big article that blew up a while ago in China where there was a monk arrested, okay. He worked at a shrine or something, but he was arrested for basically prostitution after hours. And he had something like 6 girls or something in one night or something. I don't know what was going on. Let's just say he was blessed by Buddha, okay? And he got arrested, and I think it's just because there was some other issue to do with... I can't remember. Anyway, it was a big thing, okay? But yeah, most of the monks aren't like legitimate monks. And at the ones that I have gone to, which do have legitimate monks, you can pretty much tell straight away that they are legitimate because they're not just standing around like just swinging an incense, just being pointless. They're actually usually sitting there reading from their like religious text, and they're just like reading it over and over and over again. And I remember there was one where like he had his like little religious text right there, and he got up and he walked away and he did something, and I kind of looked over and I started reading a little bit from it. Like I could read some of the characters, and he got really excited about that. And then like he actually wanted to make a video with me as I was reading it. So I guess it's okay if they're filming you.
Depends,
ゴミ問題は結構深刻だと思ってて、特にこの間新宿とか渋谷とかね、年末年始行った時にもひどい状況で、ちょっと正直ゴミを誰が捨てたのかね、見てないので、ちょっとね、その辺はちゃんとしてもらいたいのと、あとはね、
今誰処分してますか？捨てられてるゴミとか、スーツケースとか、誰お金払ってるんですか？
間接的には我々の税金のはずです。なので我々が払ってます。
あと捨てられてるゴミの問題って、なんか渋谷みたいなところでゴミ箱がめったにないから、観光客になんかちょっと不公平だと思います。なぜかというと、普通に私たちみたいな日本に住んでる人だったら、コンビニで何か買ったらで放送を家まで持ち込むことが多いですけど、観光客は多分8時間、9時間、10時間ずっと外にいるから、ホテルに戻れないことが多くて、どこで捨てらればいいって知らないから、不便すぎるです。
私たち住んでる人たちも不満だと思います。ゴミ箱
No, I'll just be honest. If you're just throwing trash on the street, you're just a trash person. Just don't do that. Now, the only thing I would say is as long as there's like publicly available trash bins, then this shouldn't be an issue. Like, just don't throw your... Like, I know you guys aren't okay. Like, this is just common sense. This is more those types of tourists who don't respect the country that they're going to, which to me is absolutely bizarre, because why would you go to another country to see stuff and then not respect it?
ここはね、特に東京都内、少なすぎる。駅とか、まあ、この辺のどこでも、もっとね、大きいね、ゴミ箱を作ってほしい。で、多分今だと入国するときに外国の方とかだと、多分その入国税みたいな、かかってるから、また別に例えば新宿区とか渋谷区と、多分特に外国の方が多いところの清掃代金みたいな、をプラスアルファで、課税した方がいいと思います。
On social media, there's a lot of...
Okay, is this actually all foreigners though, or is this like locals doing it? Like, how do we know it's all foreigners? Like, I'm not trying to cause a war or anything, but it's just like the way the Japanese people have been talking so far, and I guess it's because the question has been asked to them, it makes it look like, you know, the foreigners are fucking litter bugs, you know?
talk about anti-foreign sentiment in Japan, and Japan doesn't like foreigners. What do you think about that?
As much as like people talk about how you are hated if you're a foreigner, if you are once in Japan, then you kind of notice like the reality is a little bit different. So I've been streaming, speaking English everywhere too. Nobody cares. Japan's a place where if you don't cause any problems, they're not gonna say nothing to you, right? You can do whatever you want to do as long as like you are keeping it to yourself. If you don't cause any problems, they don't care. So there's like a lot of people that say something like, "Oh yeah, in Japan they hate foreigners. If you're a foreigner, you get punched in your face. If you're a foreigner, you'll get arrested." As much as you see like all those things on the internet almost every day, I kind of want to say it's true to an extent, but it feels like it's over exaggerated too. So if you're a foreigner in Japan, like if you're a foreigner trying to visit Japan, you'll be fine 95% of the case. And if you ever...
I'll probably be in that 5%. No, I'm joking.
worried about coming to Japan because like Japanese people might hate you and stuff, you should be fine unless you cause problems. And even if like you cause any problems without you knowing about it, you just have to say "Gomen nasai," and people should be kind of they will definitely accept your apology too.
So it says gonamanasai. I think I got that.
And people should be... Even if like you cause any problems without you knowing about it, you just have to say "Gomen nasai," and
Gomenasai. I got this. Gomenasai.
people should be kind of they will definitely accept your
I don't know if the gang sign's needed, like Gomenasai,
apology too.
A lot of people think Japan doesn't want foreigners. How do you feel about that?
Kyoto definitely, but it's not like only foreigners. They don't
I love how he just threw Kyoto under the bus then. He's like, yeah, they don't like you guys. Don't go down there. You won't come back alive.
want people. Even me, I get like some people like saying like, "Oh, we don't want tourists." In Kyoto, that's a thing.
Oh, okay. So you've even got the local, like, oh, they're foreigners because they're from a different city type of sentiment. Ah, yes. So you get that a little bit in China.
Other than that, like let's say Chiba, my prefecture, they want tourists actually. They've been like promoting Chiba, but nobody visits Chiba. So it really depends on like
So no one wants you guys. It's probably because you're there, my man.
which prefecture you're in.
I'm pretty sure this is Sora the Troll, if you guys don't know. Like, I did a react to one of his videos ages ago. Funnily enough, it was part of the, what was it? The Graffiti Gate series on my channel.
Like what you're trying to do, like whatever you do as a foreigner, if you don't cause any problems, you're fine. Like I've been saying that, like the whole like Johnny Somalia stuff. Like so, like people say that there are so many nuisance streamers causing problems in Japan that foreigners are hated. But if you come to Japan, you'll notice there are like no streamers at all.
I don't even think most Japanese people know who Johnny Somali is. It wasn't like a big news story in Japan.
I made a video about it. I made a video where I talked about Johnny Somali with Japanese people. Nobody knew about it in my area. Nobody cares about one person.
Yeah.
Like that just caused problems in Japan.
This is one thing I think foreigners don't really
Wait, you cut him off. I wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear his controversial take. No!
know. Like behind us, the flowers are starting to bloom. What are the rules with viewing flowers in Japan? Like, what are you not allowed to do?
Don't touch or don't take it. Some people does. They put on the hair. No, don't.
Why can't you touch it?
Because it's a public. It's for everyone, not for you. And you don't mess around.
So what happens if you take them and you give everyone one? No, I don't know why, but every time someone gives me a rule, I'm like, how can I bend this?
Do you want to see more tourists come to Japan?
Yeah, of course. Like I travel also, and then I enjoyed, and I hope people enjoy the
That's such a random question. Like, if you think about it from my perspective, Evildea, would you like to see more tourists come to Australia? Why? I don't give a fuck. Come if you want. Or don't come. Like, I don't fucking care. Unless you pay me. Then, yeah, sure, come along. Whatever. Like, unless I worked within the tourism industry, realistically, I would have zero opinion on that matter, okay? Or you've in some way, like, ruined my life. Like, I can't even think of it like a scenario where it'd be like if someone literally came up to me on the street and were like, oh yeah, we're working with ABC News and we want your opinion on should Australia accept more foreigners, coming as tourists, I'll be like, the fuck, I don't care. Sure.
Most of the beautiful places in Japan, not only in Tokyo, but they have so many places in Japan.
Onsen or sento, we are basically prohibited the tattoo. Recently we getting known that it's just fashion, but in Japanese culture, it used to be seen that the yakuza stuff. That's why we are very sensitive about that. I have a tattoo, by the way.
Yeah, tattoos in China are still seen kind of as like a gang thing, and it's super rare to see people with tattoos. But Australian boys, by God, nearly every single one of them's tattooed, and it's usually tattooed with the most random shit. It'll be like fruits, dice, Zelda character, from freaking the Zelda game, or just always the most random stuff, okay?
I put the seal to cover on it. Yeah.
Oh, you can just see, he's just egging, he wants to show her a tattoo. He's like, come on, can I please show you my tattoo? It's so cute, it's a butterfly.
So we can understandable for if you look like a foreigner, we can understand, but especially to the Japanese, we're strict about that. So I said many things, but basically just enjoying it. You will find the culture shock, the different things, but that's a way of a trip.
If people want to follow you on social media, where can they go?
Oh, okay. So I'm doing the YouTube channel. So check in Kenzo in Tokyo.
Kenzo in Tokyo. Bro, look at Kenzo. He's looking slick. What do we got happening over here? I guess I should subscribe. Okay, I went broke. Yeah, you're not exactly making it big as a YouTuber, my man. Fucking hell, he's got some fucking swag. Look at him. Japan's toilets will shock you, but bro is that's how I would dress if I was going to a fancy party and he's going to a toilet. I am so underdressed.
I'm showing the Japanese life and the voice through the foreigners.
If you want to see authentic Japan videos, check out Kenzo's channel on YouTube. And thank you so much for meeting today. All right, if people want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
This whole time, I've been watching Sora the Troll, okay? And he looks like he's busting to go to the toilet. Probably the same toilet the other guy was showing. But look at how he's been standing this whole time. He's like, he's either freezing cold or he's busting to go to the toilet or both. And that's the worst when you're both.
I only do YouTube. If you Google cringy Japanese guy, you can actually find me somehow. This is something I noticed recently.
Cringy Japanese guy. Oh, it would help if I... Awkward anime encounter.
Greetings! I couldn't help but notice you indulging in some eye candy from across the room. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm spoken for. Let's just say you're a lucky milady isn't present. She tends to get...
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again.
Or if you want to find me on YouTube, normally you can just search Sora the Troll.
Got it. Thank you, Sora. Sora is a friend of the channel, so nice collab. It's your first time on my channel. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the three-way collab with Abroad in Japan. That will be the collab that I'll be reacting to. I'm guessing it's not coming though.
Yeah, you haven't been on my channel yet. I finally got to interview you. Yay! Okay, won't be the last one. 多分私の視聴者はね、去年のインタビューいろいろ見て、で、その中
Wait, are all these people YouTubers? Have I just been roped into some giant collab?
で、旦那さんインタビューされたことあります。彼との最後のインタビューでした。で、GoFundMe のアカウントも作って、付近してくれた人が
Oh, damn. Support Drew's fight against lung cancer. Shit, okay. Well, there you go, Drew. Hope things get better for you, my man.
多かったから、本当にありがたいです。
もともとは医療職だったんですけど、主人が癌になって、その画像がトラウマになっちゃって、だから、そういう画像を見ると、ちょっと 息ができなくなっちゃって。だから、病院にはもう戻れない。
で、今の仕事はね、給料が前に比べると多分3分の1でしょう。
See, this is one of the reasons I do like Oriental Pearl's content. Beyond the fact that she is proficient in Japanese and Mandarin Chinese, okay, two very difficult languages to learn. It's because she will make these videos, but usually at the end of them, in some way or another, she'll sneak in a way for you to help either, you know, homeless people or something like that, which is also additionally why I got really, really riled up during the whole abroad in Japan versus Oriental thing, where they basically painted her as a Karen in Japan, okay, who didn't know anything, was just walking around shoving cameras in people's faces, because it's completely unjustified. And you can see, like, even in this video where we're just learning about some random cultural stuff, she's trying to help someone.
ちょっと経済的に苦しんでて、で、皆さんもしよかったら、GoFundMe、ジューさんの奥様のための GoFundMe に寄付してください。本当に助かるから、ね、ここに来てインタビュー受けてありがとうございました。
ではないです。嬉しかったです。
ね、私も嬉しかったです。
メッセージもらって嬉しかったです。
はい。Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Bye bye.
Awesome. So that was interesting. Overall, I would say the differences between, it's hard to say because, like, for most of those cultural things, I don't feel like they were that outlandish. Like, realistically, they seem pretty similar to my own experiences, but maybe because I have you know, half my family's basically Chinese and the other half is Australian, to me it just seems kind of normal. But realistically, I don't think those are strange cultural beliefs. You know, be quiet on a train, walk in a certain way up an escalator and leave one side open for those who need to pass by, you know, depending on the way your traffic runs in your country. Don't friggin' eat in a shrine. Like, none of that seemed really outside the ordinary. You know, don't leave trash on the road. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, it was a good video overall. Why do foreign tourists hate Japanese? Wait, no. What do foreign tourists do that Japanese hate? I totally misread that. Okay. It was lovely of Tokyo Drew's wife to talk to you. I miss him. I miss him. I hope that's not. Poor lady who lost her... Ah, shit. I didn't read that. I thought that was to help him out. Let me go back. I need to have a look. Having been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. You know what? It doesn't matter in the end. You can keep the money anyway. You know, help her get through this time. That's... Fuck, what a way to end the video. Yeah. I guess that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one.